Hey, in this video, we're going to take a look at Clinked.com. It's a white label client or internal team portal for your business. And I'm going to set up a new account, do an onboarding, and walk through and tell you what I think about it. So stay tuned. Hey, this is David with Tech Smart Boss here with another video. We're going to look at this product called Clinked or C-Linked. I'm going to assume it's pronounced Clinked.com. It's white label, as it says here, client portal for your business. This takes me back to the old days where SharePoint was everything in the world for my business, and I spent a whole lot of money setting up SharePoint sites for my customers, and that's kind of what they're doing in the cloud in a much easier, more, I think it's very similar to like a Dropbox business, but a lot more than Dropbox. It's like Dropbox and SharePoint kind of merged together and had a baby, and it kind of looks like Clink.com on this. But basically, they've got a mobile app. They've got the ability to bring in all your files. Let's look at their use cases here: client portal, file sharing, collaboration. They've got some built-in chat, I notice. And you could use this for both your external customers or for your internal team. Really, really nice from what it looks like. But it is a little bit pricey. So this is a little bit more expensive than some of the products that we've looked at in the past. You can kind of see on a monthly basis, you're starting out around 99 bucks, but the devil's always in the details. If you dig in and you're looking for truly, white label everything in your business's name, you'll see here you have to add 50 bucks a month on the starter plan to get your own URL. The mobile app is quite expensive, but when you think about the cost of a white labeled mobile app, that's not unreasonable. But then this is the big one, white label email notifications. You'll see here you got to go all the way to premium before you can use your own email servers, and that was a cost of, what was that premium? Yeah, look at that, 416 a month or 495 a month. That can get really pricey. But let's take a look at this and see how it looks on the inside, and let's take a look at the starter package. And so what I'm going to do is hit start free trial and see how that goes. So, all right, it says signing up could not be easier. Well, we're actually going to take a look at that. Now, let's see what the trial is going to give us 10 members, the real-time chat, SSL security, our own company branding, support, and so that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and take a look at how this works. Put in my TechSmart Boss email. Username, that's okay, but I'm going to go ahead and just change it to Dave Ferg. And let's give it a password. Let's see if I can use a simple password. It's not complaining, not giving me any password strength information. Tech Smart Boss. And then let's go ahead and take out the dashes in this account URL. I don't want my own branded mobile app that I'm going to pay 1,500 bucks for, so I'm not going to do that. And I do like to see the information, and I'm not a robot. And please, oh, I hate these things. Parking meters, I think I know what the parking meters look like. But now look at this. I can't really see if there's a parking meter in that picture or not. All right, there wasn't. Good. That was about the easiest I've ever gone. Oh, now you're going to give me some password strength uh, recommendations. It'd been nice to have that in line. Just a little tip for the guys if they see this video that I'm making on their products. Let's try this one more time. Oh, I got to do another robot test. Cars. All right, there's some cars. There's some cars. I think that's now it's changing the pictures on me as I go. Come on, what's going on here? I don't see any more cars. I think I got all the cars. Verify. All right. I tell you what, we got to do a better job, guys, validating people. All right, so now it wants me to check my email, so I'm going to pause this video and go out there and get that link and activate. So 1 second. All right, so I have successfully activated the link from the email address. Let's proceed to the dashboard and take a look at this. I'm going to turn off those browser notes. I don't really like browser notifications, so I'm going to turn that off. So now they got a little bit of an onboarding thing here. Welcome. I'm going to skip this because you know me, I just like to click around when I'm looking at things. So, one thing, just I see a lot of capability here. I will say the style sheet looks a little dated. This would be an easy thing for them to update, is just put a modern, fresh look on the style sheet, because there's nothing wrong with the organization, but just a little bit of touch up on kind of the style of the elements. But let's take a look here. There's a group chat down there. Okay, that's I don't want to explore. Let's look around at some things. Let's look under groups. Oh, this is an example group, it appears. All right, so now this is kind of like that SharePoint kind of feel. This is the home page for the group. It looks like you can put some text here. This is a what you see is what you get type editor where you can put in hyperlinks. You could probably put in images and video and things like that. Let's edit it. Yeah, it's your typical what you see type of thing. And you can see here you can insert all your videos and documents and embed media and do some pretty nice things on that. Everything has commenting system all built in. And I noticed on their website, you can kind of see it there. It talks about the at mentions. So I could probably do an at Dave Ferg, which was my user ID. Might not let me do it to myself in particular. So that's a nice way to set up like an intranet or a home page to a customer site or to a team folder type of thing. And then there's buckets, very much like SharePoint, where you can organize what we used to call web content parts or web parts, where you can have a file repository, common files that need to be accessed quickly. These are recent files, in fact, so it's a little bit even better than ones that you maybe upload hard coded. Recent notes, recent discussions, kind of like a little timeline there. Upcoming events, so you got your calendar control, calendar part, your task part, and then you got an activity stream. And this looks kind of like I could type in my own idea here and share that with the team on an activity stream as well. And there it is right there. And it looks like even a threaded commenting system, which is even a little bit better than many of the collaboration tools that are out there. So that's cool. Let's take a look on the files. Let's see how that is. Oh, I thought I clicked there. There we go. All right. So very much like that SharePoint, box.com, Dropbox.com, just simple folder management. Let's see what kind of activities I can do. I can follow. Oh, that's nice. A follow feature. Rename, delete. If I click it, let's see if there's some inline. Yep, I can inline play a video. I don't have to download that, so they've got some inline players. Then there's a note. So this is exactly as I expected. A collaboration tool, very much like a SharePoint site back in the early days, but now modern in a SaaS cloud basis, and it's pretty feature robust. I mean, other than the style sheet, this has all the key things that you would look for. Let's take a look at. Oh, that's nice. Look at the task has some color coding and a status indicator. That's a nice touch. You'll see icons of people who are assigned or own a particular task. Let's actually click inside one of these tasks. So I like that. That's a task. Yeah, that's a nice task management system. So, we cover a lot of these tools on our YouTube channel, and we talk about independent file management. Like, for example, we use pCloud. For task management, we've talked about Plutio. For discussions, of course, we use Slack. So there's two different approaches. You can take the best of breed and you can integrate them all, kind of the way I tend to do, or you can look for an all-in-one solution. And when you're dealing with customers, you can't expect your customers to have multiple different logins and be in all your different best of breed tools. You need that central platform. So this looks like a good fit from a customer perspective. Here's your how you can invite members. So let's create a member and look at this. So there's account roles. I'm sure you could assign groups. There it is. So I can put them in specific groups. So that's all standard stuff. Let's see what we have under account settings, just to take a look. And I see here I can put my logo. That's nice. Here's my trial status. All that's pretty straightforward. Now this is where you can map if you were up in one of those, if you paid the $50 on the starter or you were in the collaboration, it looks like you can get your domain fields here. Here's your branding. Oh, I like this. All your colors and branding. Oh, now this is sort of like a phrase manager where you can rename those sections. That's a really nice, I really like that. That's a really nice touch. Audit trail, very important to know what's going on. This is very useful. Reminds me of Dropbox Business from that perspective. You can set the password strength, which is nice. You can see if the mobile devices are being used or what device. That's good. And what's under integrations? Adobe Sign. So I know they're coming out. I think they're coming out with Zapier and some other pretty cool integration things as well. So, It is what it is. It's a nice client collaboration portal that you can white label, exactly what they say on their website. And as I mentioned, this reminds me of SharePoint and how we used to run our entire business and collaboration with our customers through SharePoint. Back in the early 2000s, maybe a little bit into the 2010, 2011 time frame. And then we moved over to Box.com and Dropbox. And this very much follows in that philosophy of allowing you to do that. So, hey, I hope you like this video. If you do like these, leave a comment, give us a thumbs up on it, and subscribe to our channel. And every week we put out a new video just like this. And also check us out on Facebook and all the other things that we're doing. All right, stay tuned for the next video.